This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Mizzou. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. And opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start for 25. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Some hard running there through a tackle. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's really 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a fumble. Offense makes the recovery, but turnover on downs. He didn't get to the sticks.
Now, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Tigers pick up enough for a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Love how the slot receiver sets this route up. When he gets to the stem, he gives a little shoulder fake to the outside and hits that slant for a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the run, it's Hardy. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Set to kick this one. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Great cut. They whiff on him. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Using his legs here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. With the catch, it's Hardy. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Randall. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Hand off to the single back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Keeping it on the ground here. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third down, it's a handoff. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Here's the option play. The back's got him on the pitch. Fights through a tackle. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big
breaks free with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Hardy. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Klubnik. Dumps it down to the back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Making people miss. Refusing to be stopped on this play. They bring him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Clemson offense is back out there, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on first down. Lucky to avoid the interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Second down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they jump on top here in the second half. Kicking team on now for the extra point. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Now it's second down here. And they'll use the ground game here. Great cut there. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw, and they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, an ideal punt, and it leads to the term complementary football, because them doing this puts their defense in a great spot, and it gives them a chance, if they're going to get aggressive, to try to get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts the defense in a position of strength.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Missouri. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Nice grab. It's Moore. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. The Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. This is the 6th play on the drive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They set up for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. A quick throw to the right. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Leaning on the run game here. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking deep here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a 2nd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their 1st interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Past the 40. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. The time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Leaning on the run game here late. Picks up the course, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Takes the handoff again. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.